A controversial project from the start, worth billions of dollars, is now as good as dead. Nord Stream 1 and 2 were not transporting gas to Germany at the time of the leaks, but looking at the extent of the damage, experts wonder if they will ever be used again. While it's still anyone's guess who is responsible for what looks like an attack on the pipelines, the leaks reveal how vulnerable Europe's energy supply is, especially since Russia's invasion of Ukraine.
We're in a serious situation in Europe. We've long been aware that the Baltic Sea is an area of higher tensions. Look at the rhetoric around Finland and Sweden's membership of NATO. The Baltic Sea is an area where you have to expect this.
Many in Europe have accused Russia of sabotaging their own pipelines and speculated that more attacks could come. Moscow has rejected these accusations, saying it's the Americans who benefit most from the price of gas going up. Analysts say a high level of expertise is needed to cause this kind of damage.
You need infrastructure for it, you need equipment for it, you need money for it, you need expertise for it. It can't be done that easily. So there's a couple of organizations only that can actually do this, which also means you can hedge. That means you bring in probably a lot more intelligence than military to anticipate anything that might happen. And that might lead to a much more secure system.
Hundreds of millions of cubic meters of gas which were left in the pipelines has been pouring into the Baltic Sea. The main gas leaking from Nord Stream into the Baltic Sea is methane. This has a much larger impact on global warming than the CO2 if the gas is burned, depending on how much of it is absorbed by seawater and how much goes up in the air. Experts say it could do as much damage to the climate as the CO2 emissions of a middle-large city like Helsinki for an entire year. Just a few days before the leaks were detected, hundreds of Germans held a rally demanding that the government start operating Nord Stream 2. Like many in Europe, Germans are struggling to pay their energy bills after Russia cut supplies in response to sanctions imposed by the West.
To make sure that we have reasonably priced gas again and that the sanctions are ended. That's why I'm here.
Germany has been looking for alternatives to Russian gas. The damaged Nord Stream pipes have made it even more clear that the country needs a more secure supply of energy. Step Vaesen, Al Jazeera in Lubmin on the Baltic Sea.